Sometimes the most extraordinary stories begin with the most ordinary moments. This is the story of Maya Chen, a woman whose life started with abandonment, but led to something no one could have predicted. 25 years ago, on a cold December morning, a newborn baby was left at the doorstep of St. Mary's Children's Home in Cedar Falls, Iowa. No note. No explanation. Just a baby girl wrapped in a pink blanket with nothing but a small wooden bracelet bearing the name Maya. Maya grew up in the foster care system, bouncing between homes. But there was something different about her, a quiet determination that even the social workers noticed.
Maya was special even as a little girl. She had this way of making everyone around her feel important. She'd share her toys, help with homework, comfort the younger kids. It was like she understood what it meant to feel alone.
Maya excelled in school despite the instability. Teachers became her anchors, recognizing her potential and nurturing her love of learning. By high school, Maya had found her calling. She wanted to be a social worker, to help children like herself navigate the system that had shaped her entire life. Maya earned a full scholarship to the University of Iowa, where she studied social work and psychology. She graduated summa cum laude, but her real education had happened long before college. After graduation, Maya dove into her work. She became known for her innovative approaches to helping at-risk youth, always going above and beyond what was required.
Maya had this incredible ability to connect with kids who had given up on adults. She'd spend her own money on them, her own time. Some of us worried she was getting too invested, but the results spoke for themselves.
In 5 years, Maya had helped over 200 children find stable homes. But she was about to discover something that would change everything. On Maya's 25th birthday, she received an unexpected visitor. Sister Margaret, an elderly nun, gave Maya an envelope that was found beside her when she was abandoned. Inside the envelope was a letter written by Maya's birth mother. "My dearest daughter, I am 16 years old, and I cannot give you the life you deserve. But I pray that someday you will understand that leaving you was the hardest and most loving thing I could do. I hope you find a family that will love you the way I cannot. Your mother, Lee." For the first time in her life, Maya had a clue about her origins. The name Lee and the wooden bracelet were all she had to go on. Maya hired a private investigator to find her birth mother. 3 months later, the call came. Lee had been found, but she wasn't just any 41-year-old woman. She was Dr. Li Wei, one of the country's most respected pediatric surgeons. Maya learned that Lee had been a teenage immigrant, pregnant and alone. Giving up Maya had motivated her to excel in school, eventually becoming a doctor to help children, the same calling that had driven Maya. When I saw Maya, I saw myself, not just physically, but her spirit. She had become everything I had hoped for, someone who helps others, someone who turns pain into purpose. Over the following months, Maya and Lee built a relationship. They discovered they had both dedicated their lives to helping children, just in different ways. Maya had an idea that seemed impossible, and that's exactly what made it brilliant. She started thinking about all the children who don't get found, who don't get reunited, who age out of the system with nowhere to go. So she created a network of adults who were formerly in foster care, paired with professionals who wanted to give back. Not just mentorship, but real, lasting family connections. Adult adoption isn't new, but Maya's approach was. She created a legal adult adoption for intentional families and for people who had been failed by the system. It was beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Lee became Maya's first ally, using her medical connections and resources to support the initiative. The first match was Jason Martinez, a 19-year-old who had been in foster care since age 8, Maya paired him with the Hendersons, a couple who had lost their son in an accident and wanted to open their home to someone who needed a family. Word spread quickly. Within a year, Maya had facilitated over 50 adult adoptions across 3 states. Her organization, Forever Family Connections, became a national model. Maya herself was formally adopted by Lee on her 26th birthday, creating the family they never had when Maya was a child. To date, Maya has helped create over 300 families. Her work has been featured in national media and studied by child welfare experts worldwide. Your story doesn't end when you age out of the system, it begins. You have the power to create the family you want, the life you deserve, and the legacy you choose to leave. Maya Chen was abandoned at birth, but she refused to let abandonment define her. Instead, she turned her experience into a mission that has created hundreds of families and changed the conversation about what family means.